Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My daughter's running around in the background here, so if you hear her or my dog chewing on himself, that's what the random noises are that you hear in the background. So this video is my son's 2-month update. He's actually 10 weeks as of the filming of this. I'm not sure when I'll be able to edit this, so who knows when it'll go up. But I wanted to update you guys on weeks 4 through 8 for him. And I know that a lot of you guys, yeah? Oh my goodness. I didn't think you'd be able to open that, but you did. So this video probably appeals more to moms than it does to teenagers who, a lot of teenagers watch my channel. But maybe if you are a teenager aspiring to become a Disney princess, watching this type of video will help you to understand what moms are going through at the theme parks when they come bringing you their children to meet you as a Disney princess. You might better be able to understand a little bit about what some moms might be going through. Because there was a lot when I was doing the Disney princess thing. There was a lot about moms that I did not understand, like why moms looked all busted and their kids would look good, but the moms looked all busted. I didn't understand. My daughter's calling for me. I didn't. What? Oh, Arthur took your snacks? See, the dog was just stealing snacks from my toddler. It's madness at the Oaks household. So, you know, and I don't like to go like on YouTube looking all busted. Some moms are really confident and they don't mind being with no makeup on camera, but me, I have to put some makeup on. I gotta like freshen up a little bit, and I'm not even as dolled up as I would like to be.
Mommy.
What? What's up?
Mommy.
Yeah, you want to sit in my lap. My baby girl, she loves her Princess Jasmine pajamas that we got her a little while ago, and so she's always wearing them. And we're actually getting her more Disney Princess PJs for Christmas because she needs more. The DisneyStore.com is a great place to go, by the way. The baby's sleeping. The baby is sleeping. If both kids were awake, I would not be able to film this YouTube video. Like, it's a lot harder to film videos when you have 2 kids. So I don't know how some of these YouTube moms do it. But anyway. Hey, play with, here, you can have this instead. Oh. Back to this 4 to 8 week update. So the second month is a lot easier than the first month, which the first month with Lucas and my daughter was chaos. I was not sleeping. I was trying to figure out how to juggle both kids. You know, if you can imagine, or you probably can't, especially if you're a teenager watching this. Like, I used to love my sleep in high school, and I even took naps and everything. Well, imagine your sleep going away. You're constantly being awakened in the night for weeks and days, months. You know, the whole month passes. You've been interrupted. Your sleep's been interrupted all through the night. So that's going to affect you during the day. And, you know, and then, so I was extremely tired. I had the TV on a lot for my toddler, which I never wanted to turn on TV, but I was so exhausted at the end of my pregnancy and the first month with Lucas that the TV came on and I had my toddler watching Daniel Tiger's Neighborhood. I was exhausted, but a lot of fatigue in my pregnancy. So finally, within the past couple weeks, I've been able to turn off the TV, or at least limit it. I still turn on TV while I'm cooking dinner because I need her. Agua? Agua means she wants to wash her hands. I still have to turn on the TV while I'm cooking dinner because I need her to be out of the kitchen and out of my hair, and I need to be focused on the kitchen stuff. And usually I have my son in the baby carrier, which the second month, that's when...
Mommy.
Yeah? Okay, I'll go get it. No. And another thing, your toddlers want 110% of your attention like all the time. So it's hard because like she just woke up from her nap. It's hard. I was rocking my son to sleep. My son is finally asleep. It's almost impossible to juggle things, and you have little to no time for yourself when you have 2 kids and you're a stay-at-home mom. Like, recently one mom wrote on Facebook in this mom group that I'm a part of, and she was like, how do you stay-at-home moms do it? And I don't know how we do it, but I wouldn't have it any other way. I wouldn't want anybody else to watch my kids, so that's how you do. You just do. You don't do it all, but I don't know. Anyway, I remember before I had kids, I was married, but I didn't have kids. I remember a mom telling me that she doesn't get everything done, that a lot of times there's stuff to be done and it just doesn't get done. And I remember freaking out when she said that, like, what do you mean you don't get it all done? She would go to bed and the kitchen was still dirty, and I don't always get to clean the kitchen at night, and sometimes there's a sink full of dirty dishes when I go to bed, and that's just how it is. And so my life is kind of chaos, but you have to enjoy the chaos, and it's really hard, and I'm trying to enjoy the chaos. You do get more, in time, you do get more organization in your life, but it takes a while, But anyway. Yeah? You want to come back up here? Okay. But the sleep does come back a little bit more, at least for me, in weeks 4 through 8. Probably around week 4 or 5, I started noticing him sleeping more. Like, he would still wake up to eat like every 2 to 3 hours, or he still does wake up every 2 to 3 hours to eat in the middle of the night, but he can go back to sleep a lot faster, whereas before I used to have to be up for a few hours, like rocking him and stuff like that, and it really disrupted my sleep. And so like, at least now we're getting a lot more routine, and once you start getting that routine, a little bit more routine, it helps tremendously for your mood, for your marriage, for everything. Yeah, what's up? Huh? What? And like, I think when I used to be a Disney princess too, I didn't understand like the age, like the mental capabilities of a baby versus, a toddler, or like what a 1-year-old could do versus what a 2-year-old could do. Like, I used to think that you could discipline like a baby or something, like you could teach them stuff, but it's not that simple. And you can't really discipline a baby, and it's not until after certain stages and ages of development that your kids can start to get discipline and actually understand it and stuff. And so, so if you see me with this toddler, it's like, I don't know. We're starting to get there, but she's almost 2 now, and we're getting to where we need to start introducing discipline. And girls are a little easier than boys from what I hear, like they're more mellow, and from what I see, like boys seem to be, there's a lot more activity and whatnot, that rambunctiousness that comes along with boys. So anyway, so I definitely found myself getting much more sleep towards the end of the 2nd month, or toward like between weeks 6 and 8, I definitely found myself getting a lot more sleep. So hang in there, moms. If you're in the 1st month of babyhood, you'll start to hopefully get like more sleep, or at least things will be much more predictable in weeks 4 through 8 for you with your baby. That's how it was for me, at least with the nighttime thing, because nighttime sleeping is huge. Let's see, weeks 4 through 8, like somewhere in the 5th or 6th week, I got out of the house and I posted a little vlog, and my husband and I, we went to downtown Disney. It was my first time being out in a month. Like over a month. I had been home, and so, and I didn't even get to really finish the vlog. Things got really crazy at the end. When your kids start whining and crying, it's time to leave wherever you're at, because you're gonna be miserable. People around you are gonna be miserable. And so we had to like floor it and leave out of downtown Disney as fast as we could, because of the kids. And if you're a mom, you understand what that's like. And so if you don't have kids, then you know it's really hard for me to explain it, because unless you're actually going through it, it's really hard. I made it to the grocery store by myself with both kids, and it's really hard because I don't know about a lot of you guys, but my son screams or was screaming in the car a lot. Whenever I would go anywhere, he would just scream, and it was miserable driving in the car. Like, and you have to hear the cry. It's like this blood chilling cry when they're in the car seat, and so it makes you not want to drive anywhere. And that was extremely difficult, but like at the same time, it's like I need to get out of the house, and so we, you know, and sometimes, like, if you can get him while he's sleeping, sometimes he can sleep through the car ride. But I know a lot of babies, like, when they get put in a car seat and are driving, they can fall asleep and the car helps lull them to sleep, but that was not my son. My son would scream in the car. And lately, though, when I've been driving, he's been pretty calm now at the 10th week. And we also figured out that if I sit in the back seat with him, that he does not scream. What's up?
Mommy.
Yeah, you can come up here. If it starts to get dark, he does not like to be in the back of the car when it's dark. So we have to go places during the day so that we don't hear that blood-curdling scream. And I have to sit back there. A lot of times I'll have a pacifier and I can hold it in because he doesn't really keep the pacifier in his mouth without me holding it for him. So that has really helped. And we were able to go to the mall. I hadn't been to the mall in forever. Like at the end of the 8th week, we were able to, or maybe it was last week, so like the 9th week, maybe it was the end of the 8th week. We were able to go someplace because I sat in the back seat with him and I was able to entertain him and make eyes at him and make him laugh. If he needed the pacifier, I was able to give it to him, you know. So it was really, yeah, the baby. So that has really helped. My daughter is finally starting to get used to the fact that there is somebody else besides her in the house. It's still really hard because I'm not able to give her as much attention as I would like to, like I used to before. Oh, the baby's crying. Gotta go get him. Things were getting kind of crazy. So now here I am with my son who woke up. So I had to feed him, and I am breastfeeding again, in case people don't know, which brings with it a whole other set of issues because, you know, breast milk goes through babies a lot faster than formula. Formula keeps them fuller longer, but you know, it's important to me to breastfeed, and you know, when you become a mom, you have to decide whether or not you're going to breastfeed or do formula, and you have to weigh the pros and cons of both for your lifestyle and your comfort and all that. So, but anyway, where was I? I lost my train of thought with what I was talking about. But he's a sweet baby boy. He's really, he hasn't turned over, like rolled over or anything like that. But he does occasionally bat at objects and things like that. And he always has since we brought him home. I know it's kind of weird that a 3-day-old baby is batting at toys, but I remember he was. I think Ariana, she was like 3 months, in her 3rd month before she started to bat at toys. So they're very different that way. But she also had a stronger neck, and I feel like his neck isn't as strong as my daughter's was. I don't know. But he's also a very big baby. He's at his 2-month doctor visit, pediatric visit, he weighed almost 15 pounds. He was 1 ounce shy, and he's 24.5 inches long. So that's pretty long. He's in the 90th percentile. So where was I? So I'm sleeping a little bit better than I was during the first 4 weeks. And we're getting a little bit better of a routine going. I'm starting to kind of get my footing. I'm starting to get out of the house a little bit. I'm still not totally confident getting out of the house. Usually I get out with my husband. I don't often go out by myself. I think I've only gone out by myself to go to the supermarket one time. And I went first thing, as soon as Target opened, I was like one of the first shoppers in there at like 8 a.m. So, which helped a lot because then I didn't have to wait in any lines. And you know, when you have a toddler, they don't like waiting in lines a lot of times, at least my daughter doesn't. And you don't want your baby crying in line because you're not moving. because he likes it when I move, except for right now. He's okay with me sitting, but I know he's kind of tired right now. But you can't always, you know, sometimes you need to get to the store at a certain time. You can't make it on there when they want you to. I don't, it's really challenging with a newborn. I don't know, some people have really easy newborns that just lay there, but mine can be really feisty, so he needs to be burped a lot. Like we are constantly, I am having to constantly pat his back, either for comfort or because he needs to be burped. I'm not sure which. All I know is that it keeps him calm. So like here I am patting his back and he likes it. So that's what I do. I use the Lily baby carrier a lot, and the first month he didn't want to be in the carrier. So it was really hard, like to try to get things done around the house. But now I can put him in the carrier and he often falls asleep, and I can kind of fold some laundry. It's still kind of hard because he's kind of a big baby in front of me, so it's like I'm reaching to do dishes, and that can be really difficult. For Lucas's 1 month update, I had asked people to comment, and Rachel was commenting here. I just realized that she commented. See, I don't see everybody's comments, and I apologize. I'm going to make a YouTube video about me not commenting back to everybody, because it's really hard with, you know, if you have a daughter like this, it's like, you can't reply to everyone because your daughter's not going to let you, so. But that's a whole other story. But anyway, so Rachel's saying that her daughter slept through the night at 3 weeks, hardly ever cried, and she would just open her mouth when she was hungry like a little bird. I wish that was my kids. Very far from my kids. It's a whole different world. And I think that that affects like how your personality combined with your kid's personality, it's going to affect so many things, and how much you can get done and what you can do and how you're feeling. The Gray Lioness writes, have you ever looked at the Wonder Weeks application? It's really interesting. It has developmental leaps charted out where it usually coincides with crabbiness and sleep issues. No, I haven't checked that out. I'll have to look into that. Emily Arroyo writes, he's so cute. Are his eyes blue? They're not blue. I don't, well, maybe they might have been like a cobalt blue when he was born, but, oh, Lucas is crying. I'm so thankful that I have my mom nearby. She's not able to help me as much as either she or I would like, because she has to take care of my grandma, who unfortunately has dementia. So that takes up a lot of her time, but I am able to go visit her, and she's able to help me out and help watch my kids so that I can take a shower and I can exercise for 20 minutes. So I don't stay there the whole day, but just enough for her to be able to see the kids, and also for me to be able to exercise and shower, and then I usually get out of her hair. But I'm so thankful that I'm able to shower and exercise even for 20 minutes, just because it is a little bit of a break for me, but also, you know, I'm able to kind of help build my strength back. I'm not really losing a ton of weight or anything like that, but it is nice to just kind of take that time to take care of myself a little bit. And then, you know, with showering, it's so hard to find a chance to shower. Like, I mean, if I didn't go over to my mom's house to shower this morning, then I'd have to be showering now, and I wouldn't have been able to film a YouTube video. So it's like you have to really be picky with what you do during the day, like what you have time for. And so today is November 17th, and I've only uploaded one video, and I wish that I could upload more videos during the month, but like I don't have as much time as I would like to do editing and filming and all this stuff that I used to be able to do before I had kids. So it's really hard. Like, I think you can't be as selfish as you might want to be, or how like I used to be, because your kids come first and they're the priority, and also same for your husband too. You have to make time for him. So it's not easy for sure. And if you're married at all for anything longer than 5 years, I've been married 11 years now, that takes a ton of effort too. You've got to make time for that. And you know, so I often feel overwhelmed with things that need to be done, like around the house. Like, I need to clean my kitchen right now. There's laundry to be done. I need to vacuum. I need to do all these other things. I need to go play with my daughter, and I want to, you know, I want to be able to take her to the park or things like that. And then, so there's just a lot that has to be done. But anyway, you know, I still need to take a little bit of time for myself so that I can do hobbies that I have, like doing YouTube videos here and there. And you know, I like to try to answer some of you guys back in messages, but I don't always have time to do like everything that I would like to do. And so it's hard, but but he's had like, I guess it might be colic, I don't know, but he definitely has these spats in the evening where he will just cry. And so I don't know if that's colic or what, but sometimes there's like little to nothing that you can do to calm him. So you can imagine the stress that brings into the house when you have a screaming baby that is unconsolable. That is stressful for sure. And I'm looking forward to that aspect going away, but at the same time I'm trying to enjoy him as a 2-month-old. But I'll be honest, it's really hard. And so, you know, I just keep reminding myself that these days are gonna fly by, and I'm gonna miss Ariana as a 1-year-old. She's so sweet and so cute and just so innocent and lovable. So I will definitely miss her. These are her final months. Like, she only has 3 more months of being a 1-year-old and then it's over. So I'm really sad about that. So, but I'm learning to juggle them both. Oh, my daughter really needs my attention, so I need to end this YouTube video, but I thought I would try today. Today seemed like an okay day, but oftentimes it's definitely not easy. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope to throw up another princess question and answer video and a couple other different videos I want to do as well. Somebody had asked for tips on how to start a YouTube channel. I want to do a video like that too. So comment below if you have any questions about motherhood or whatnot, and I'll try to answer to the best of my ability. I hope I didn't leave anything out from his 2nd month, but so I look forward to seeing you guys again soon, and comment below with any questions or anything, and if I have time I will definitely reply. I do try to read things even if I don't reply. But anyway, have a great day everyone. God bless you all. All right, bye bye.